like 10 or so minutes because my girlfriend's got to go in about half an hour.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to London Players Guild. I'm here today with John.
Again.
You said that. And today we're looking at the expansion set 5, the Unity of Destruction, with the new Agents of Destruction and more mill. Yay.
Yay. Oh.
As much as I was excited when I've seen the first cards for mill, the stability of the deck is disturbing.
Yeah, like Mill was just so strong.
Yeah. So let's go first. We have a new Childish Janemba. 2-drop.
Light-hearted destroyer.
Very light-hearted. So it's a Janemba card, 2-drop, 10k. It requires only 1 blue, which is interesting to see, because the other Childish Janemba required 3 blue, being a free cost. So this one is a 2-drop, requires 1 blue, and then you can pay 1 blue, choose Agent of Distraction with cost 4 that has blue and yellow as its colors from your deck. Play it in rest mode and shuffle your deck. Then place this Janemba, this 2-drop at the bottom of the deck. So it's a bit meeting the old Childish Janemba there, but you can't play a card from your warp, which is sad. You need to have a target in the deck. I think this is altogether a weaker card than the Childish Janemba. Because the Childish Janemba can still play the Agent of Distraction Janemba. This one has literally 2 targets.
Yeah.
It's easier to use, but I don't exactly think it's that worth it.
I think it depends on the combos you can do with the 4-drop, like the constantly extending plays or something. Depends what the 4-drop's completely capable of, depending on how good this card is.
But the 4-drops, the problem is that the 4-drops come in rest, so you can't even attack with them.
Unless you can untap them somehow.
I guess, but I guess this is here just to play the Agent of Distraction Janemba, so you can use Aegis.
Oh yeah. Aegis.
Aegis. We already.
Yes. Yeah, my brain farted.
Let's see, Bojack.
I love this card.
So now this card is really interesting because it's a 3-drop Bojack that you can play for 1. So it costs 3, requires 1 yellow. It's a counter-attack skill. Negate the attack and play this card. During your opponent's turn, if there is a card that is both blue and yellow in your energy, reduce the energy cost of this card by 2. So you can play it for 1. And when you play this card, your opponent places the top card of their deck into the drop area, more mill.
Yay.
But what's interesting, it's a 3-drop, so it can be evolved into a 8-drop.
Yeah, so like you can negate their attack on when you have 4 energy, comes back to your turn.
3 energy.
Oh yeah, 3 energy,
attack,
sorry, yeah.
Then you charge and you evolve. Yeah, you can do that. Provided you play Janemba and the 4-drop Bojack, the Agents of Distraction. But I still think this card, for that effect, even if you don't play it as a 1-drop, even if you play it
it's
as
basically
a 3-drop,
better Master Roshi.
even if you play it as a 3-drop, you have 3 energy, your opponent attacks, you negate the attack, you play this, your opponent mills 1 card, that doesn't matter, and then next turn you can just evolve on top.
Yeah, it's basically an infinitely better Master Roshi.
Mm-hmm. It has more uses. I mean, there's that additional your opponent mills 1 card. I don't think that's going to do an awful lot, but also I like the fact that they connected the mill, and the deck that was supposed to counter mill.
Yeah. Is there a way to search this with the Bojack cards?
It is a Bojack Brigade, so you can search it in the top 5 at most.
Okay. So a way to search it's good. Being able to basically search for a negate.
Yeah, you can add it from the top 5.
A Pirate's Pride. That's a good name.
So here we go to Agents of Distraction. Janemba, Resonant Agent of Distraction. Oh god, there's a lot of text here. So for starters, costs 4, requires 2 blue and 1 yellow. Has barrier and a new keyword ability, Aegis, blue and yellow. Once per turn. If it's your opponent's turn, you can activate this during the defense step by placing cards from your hand in your drop area that match all colors specified by Aegis. God, that's a mouthful. So to clarify what it means. During your combo step, during your opponent's turn, once per turn, you can choose cards from your hand that are blue and yellow. It can be 1 blue, 1 yellow card on 1 card that has both colors.
And defensive step is your defensive combo step.
Yes, so it's your combo step during your opponent's turn, as I said. And then you can choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode. Oh boy. So for starters, this is a reminder text for the card. So every Aegis is going to work this way. If there's going to be more cards that have keyword Aegis, they all are going to untap 2 energy. It's essentially a senzu bean that doesn't draw you a card. So that doesn't add you 5k. Because senzu bean, you discard a card, you untap 2 energy. Well, you untap 1, I guess.
This card's just ridiculous. Like,
It is. One thing I wanted to check while we at it, because I just thought about something, and I'm a crazy person. This one. When this card is placed in your drop area from your hand, it checks for the leader. That's a blue card you can drop with Janemba.
and then search legs.
Yes, if your leader is a proper card, unfortunately.
A proper card.
A Phantom Demon.
Oh. Is there no way to... Does this need a specific leader?
No.
Oh, I mean, well, there you go then.
Yes. I think this leader is going to see more play. It has, again, energy exhaust. All the multicolored cards are going to have energy exhaust, unless they're going to decide to make one card randomly that doesn't have it, and that card is going to be broken. It can be green and yellow, and it's going to be broken, because it comes in untapped.
I must say, I also think this is my new favorite artwork.
And when this card activates Aegis, if there are no Evil Incarnate cards in play in your battle area beside this card, you mill the top card of your opponent's deck. More mill. So you not only untap 2 energy, so you can use the pseudo super combos or have an open negate or anything. You also mill them. How is this fair?
Yeah, and the fact it has barrier, like...
Yes, it has barrier. It doesn't have critical, it doesn't have deflect. I mean, it doesn't need deflect.
It's like what we said, right? It's just it's not going to attack.
Yeah, the problem is that the 2-drop Janemba that we've seen earlier is going to play this in rest mode, but that's why I think Childish Heart is going to be so much better. Because this is still a 4-drop Janemba that you can search with Childish Heart.
Yeah.
And play it. And it doesn't require you to have an energy that's both blue and yellow. It just requires you to have blue and yellow card in hand to do the Aegis. But then, you know what it opens for Janemba, right? It opens Flying Nimbus.
Oh, yeah.
This card opens Flying Nimbus and Roshi for Janemba. If that deck didn't have enough negates yet.
Yep. Now it has more. Because why not?
Yes, exactly that. And there's one more card here. Bojack, Resonant Agent of Distraction. So this one has 1 blue, 2 yellow cost. And costs 4. It has a blocker. And the keyword we've seen in the previous video, Arrival, blue, yellow. So this one costs 1 yellow to play, and you can play it from your hand if your combo area has blue and yellow cards in it. It can be a card that's both colors, like for example Bojack or Janemba, or you can have 1 blue, 1 yellow card. I mean, you can play it during your opponent's turn. So it's a blocker you can play during your opponent's turn. And then it has auto. When you play this card, you choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, switch it to rest mode, then place the top card of your opponent's deck in the drop area.
Like Jesus Christ! I'm not like people. You might think like it's one card, but like that, it's still one
If you think
more
about this,
card.
you have a negate that mills a card. You have a card that untaps your energy that mills a card, and you have a blocker that you play during your opponent's turn that can block
Mill
attack,
and
rests
mill a
one of the
card.
battle cards, and mills a card.
Oh, so tedious.
I think the fact that you can play this blocker, so you negate one of the attacks with the free drop Bojack, right?
Yep.
Then they attack you again. You outcombo the attack by putting free drop Bojack and the 2-drop Janemba in combo, or a super combo, the blue super combo. And you have, look at that, you have another yellow open. Oh, look, a blocker. I'm going to tap your other attacker, and you mill a card. Oh, and I can. Oh, if I had no energy for that, just on the first attack, I'm going to ditch 2 cards from hand to
Yep.
untap 2 energy and mill you for 1.
And mill you for 1. Yep.
It's
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
makes
The
me so unhappy.
the deck got even more turtle.
I understand that every card game, like they need a mill deck, they need a hand control deck. It's just it's so horrible because there's such little ways to beat Janemba, and now there's more.
I mean, right now
Like
Janemba got much worse matchup against hand control, right?
yeah, because of TN, right? Like TN's
No.
very
It,
helpful.
it has no. Janemba is right now much weaker against hand control
Hmm?
because to activate Aegis, they need to ditch cards from hand.
Ah, yes, yeah. Let's see
Uh,
if they use this in mill. They could just not use this in mill
I think
because
they
the
would
deck's
use
pretty
this.
strong how it is.
I think they would use 2 of the. No, they would use all 4 of the Janembas, but they would only ever want to play 1 and charge the rest
Mm. Mm.
to have access to both colors whenever they
Also
need.
gives them access to Bad Ring Laser as well.
Yes. Well, if they even. Oh yeah, they can bad ring the bad ring.
Yeah.
Uh, more negates. I think they would play Bojack's, uh, both Bojacks from this set and the Janemba, the 4-drop, would be played in Janemba. The Agents of Distractions would be played because they're dual colored. Let's be honest, they're really good defensive tools, but you ever
Yeah.
only want one of the 4-drop Janembas on board. So rest you're going to charge to have access to dual color or keep them for Aegis effects or arrival effects because they're both colors. And then you want the 1-drop negate, which is going to be, as you said, a better Roshi.
Yeah.
Because it also is going to mill the card and it has 10k attack. So it's more reasonable if you want to get some battle cards off board. What's your opinion on this set?
Or the expansion.
Yeah, on this expansion.
The I
The
feel like the
Janemba one.
heroes, the Janemba one.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know really. I feel like the hero one's just infinitely better. It just, in my opinion, I feel like the well, not the hero one, sorry, the Broly one,
The
the
Saiyan
Broly
ones.
Saga one. Yeah,
Yeah, the
I
Saiyan
feel like
ones.
that one's just a lot better than this one. But because the Saiyan one, is like a deck in itself, where this one just goes into other current decks. If you know what I mean, like these
Yeah,
cards just fit into other decks, where the Broly ones literally like you can literally build a deck around those cards.
I think the Broly and Gogeta one are way more aggressive than this. This is a
Mm,
turtle.
yeah,
This is as turtle as it gets. But the problem is that with that 4-drop Janemba, you only ever want to have one of those on board.
mm,
And Janemba would need some sort of card generation, not more discards.
mm,
I mean, it's a good thing that you can discard extra cards for the Janemba to untap, which is
yeah,
nice. But the problem is you can't do it before they attack. So you miss the counter window either
yeah.
way.
You have to just, but they have loads of like the pseudo super combos, and
Yeah,
then they
but
have the bodyguards,
it
and
does unlock 2 of the pseudo super combos. It does unlock Senzu. You know, it unlocks a lot. I'm not going to say no, but
Unlocking Sensu is already a big thing. That card's so strong.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't know. I think the
just overall,
Janemba is going to see a bit of a revamp, but
mm,
I think it's
but
mostly going to be like around so they're going to play like 2 of the mono blue Agents of Distraction, 4 Demon Swords, 1 or
yeah,
2 Reality
always 4.
Benders.
I think the deck eventually just completely dropped Reality Bender really, because it's
Maybe.
already getting smaller. Like with the
Yeah, I
Agent of
guess.
Destruction, you take away Reality
And now
Benders,
if you
or
want to add another color to it to
yeah,
use Janemba.
you just take away Reality Bender. Because if you're gonna have this 4-drop Janemba on board, you're never summoning Reality Bender for 1, are you?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess. But then you still need
But
to
yeah.
make more space.
But overall, in my personal opinion, I think this one's a bit less underwhelming than the Hero one. From first glance, I just feel like the Hero one just has more to it, like more oomph.
Yes, I mean, as you said, I don't like the 2-drop Janemba definitely, because the targets it's searching, they don't want to be in rest.
Hmm.
The Janemba has barrier to be protected and the other is a blocker. If it's going to get more targets in set 7, then it's going to be way better. But right now I don't think. I think that the Broly one, the Saiyan one, is going to do way more.
Yeah, way more overall
Yeah,
because the cards are just a lot stronger from face value.
yeah. Um, yeah. So, thanks for watching, guys. Let us know in the comments what was your favorite card from this expansion set, and we'll see you around in the next video.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Also, check out our other videos.